Hi everyone, welcome back to day 6, Debunking 7 Cardinal Sins series. My name is Kate Emerald, the founder of Global Healing Movement 2020 and Life of Emerald. Yesterday we spoke about the 5th cardinal sin, lust. Lust is the waste of shame according to the words of Shakespeare. And underlying lust, there is an aching in the heart. So the looking to fill the cup externally is what colors lust. And the opposite of lust, we dialogued or discussed that it is chastity. Chastity synonym is love, calm, peacefulness in oneself, satisfaction, and comfort. Today, we're going to learn about sloth. And sloth means laziness, slowness in the mindset, disinclination to action or labor. And there's an animal called sloth. And the characteristic of this animal is that it moves very, very slowly. Yeah. And the sloth is about being indifferent. Example is when in the morning trying to get out of bed, but you can't be bothered, so you don't get out of the bed. There's a quality of sloth there. The underlying emotion of sloth is fear. And laziness is fear in the narrative, the stories that we tell. If I apply myself and work fails, I might be terribly humiliated. It's a script, it's a story that we can tell ourselves that runs automatically in your mindset. So your action translates as not getting things done, perhaps, as an example. And the underlying phenomenon of sloth, the underlying psychological issue is that there is worries about being mocked by the world and an anticipating for a disaster is an imagination. And my story is I have been mocked publicly, and up until brainstorming about my business here and the Global Healing Movement 2020, I was petrified with fear, and the narrative was I might be terribly humiliated, and I was anticipating disaster. Luckily, with the spiritual work, I've learned that it really doesn't matter. As long as I'm helping one person, as if I am the answer to their prayer, then my work is done. That's the philosophy I cultivated, and I hope that you can entertain that as well to get through the fear. The opposite of sloth is what? Diligence. Diligence is the careful and persistent work or effort, and doing work carefully and persistently over long periods of time, and keep going for a long time. The animal that I imagine is turtle. Even one step forward is a step forward. And looking at life as a marathon. Yeah? There was an interesting point made by a speaker. Imagine everybody in the world is on a deathbed. Like everybody in the world is on a deathbed. And we don't know who is going to die today or tomorrow or next year. We don't know because it's a mystery. And I don't know if I have tomorrow either. That's the concept. And by this framework, we can motivate ourselves in a way that today matters, what you and I do today matters. And bringing the gift of presence and deciding for yourself, for myself, what am I going to do today if today was the last day of my life? Not that this is true, it is possible because we don't know. Life is a mystery. You know, when in college, right? You go to college and professor says, your English paper is due in 3 weeks. If you're like me, I procrastinated in college, but I got it done on due day. The key point here is because the professor gave us the due date, we worked on it, right? So, same thing. Everyone expires in life. So, what are you going to do about it today? Let's cultivate diligence. You know, there's an importance to enjoying the rainbows and the flowers and rest and reward and gentle on yourself in this journey of cultivating diligence. And that's a part of cultivating positivity in order to master diligence. Yeah. So from the sloth, here is sloth, laziness to diligence. We want to day in, day out, like turtle, close the gap. We meet in the middle, balance. And diligent people, what do? Their attention and care is thought out, right? They have attention, they put attention and care into something they care about, they do. It's a characteristic of a diligent person. And the due diligence is a legal term, is checking the possibilities and doing all things required to recovering health. Recovering your health takes time and your attention and care for your absolute, I'm hoping, liberation. And steadfast, conscious about your healing practices is key. Imagine your body and my body is a car. What type of car do you have? Can you make a comment on the link below? Yeah. What kind of car are you if your body is a car? And what kind of car would you like to be? Yeah. If you are overweight right now, or if you're at a weight that you're not content with. Let's say that your car is a van, big van, okay? And let's set a deadline, right? Next year, 2021, you can say, I am going to upgrade my car from van to Ferrari. I hope the imagery makes sense to you. Key is having fun with this healing journey. Life is long, life can be short, life is long and short, we don't know. Within the unknown, we can be due diligent about how we can spend today as if it is the last one, and living the best quality life today by your choice and action determines the trajectory of the long-term evolution. Yes. So play with the car idea. If you are a speedy boat right now and you want to upgrade to a cruise ship, that's cool. So I am a healer and it took me 10 years to get where I am. 10 years I did due diligence, diligently faced my shadow. I still am. Diligently learned what food and exercises help me feel good or not so good. I was studying like 10 years. If you are starting today, if you're starting to learn the value of taking care of your mind, body, and soul today, it is a great beginning, and it is a 50% won. You won a 50%. Yes. So step by step, one by one. I like you to try the 1, 2, 3 method. So 1, you try 1. You push for a 2. You push for a 3. In terms of intensity, in that you're feeling a little bit exhausted trying new skills. So 1, 2, 3, pause or reward, and then try again. 1, 2, 3, pause, reward yourself, and then you start. 1, 2, 3, pause, and reward yourself. And so by next year, by 2021, I hope you start from, I hope you're here, right? From here today to here. And this one, this gap, is going to be determined by only you, right? And the way you interpret it. I'd be pleased to see and hear or know with faith that you will evolve. The unmet pain in us from childhood or adulthood in life manifest as 7 cardinal sins. And this is no sin, it is rather unskillful way we dealt with pain. And it's time to reform old beliefs into a new one. And if I may dabble into the Christianity again, Christianity took severe faults and externalized the 7 cardinal sins as deemed punishable, and externalizing makes us not confront what is internal. Therefore, the scapegoating and blaming narrative and gossiping, all that manifests. When we bring it all back and be responsible of our interior reality is the direct replica of what is going on outside, when we own that narrative, at least entertain it, then we can learn to cultivate inner sanctuary, inner monastery, inner cathedral, and watch how the external reality changes out of your surprise. Yes, yes. So today we spoke about the 6 cardinal sin, sloth, and learned to bring balance with diligence and meeting in the middle. And the animal we can picture is turtle, diligently walking forward step by step. Whenever you need help, reach out to whoever you feel comfortable with, trust. You can, reach out to Facebook communities. Also, if you feel called to call me or speak to me, text me on this thread. Yeah. So this is today's lesson. Tomorrow we will discuss the 7th cardinal sin, greed. Okay. My name is Kate Emerald, the founder of Global Healing Movement 2020 and Life of Emerald. I can be reached at www.lifeofemerald.com. Emerald is spelled EMERALD. See you later. Bye.